Hi ladies, welcome back to the Feminine Universe. I'm so happy to have you here. We recently talked about how to become more feminine as you're getting started on your journey. Today, I want us to take that to the next level and talk about highly feminine habits. These are things that will help you exude femininity. And even when people can't quite put their finger on it, they'll be left thinking there is just something about that girl. And the more you practice these habits, the more they'll become second nature. And before you know it, you'll be a highly feminine woman. So let's get started. The first habit highly feminine women have is that they take care of themselves in every way. I'm talking physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, you get it. These women know that ultimately your life is in your own hands and you are responsible for yourself. My grandma always told me, never expect anyone to care for you more than you care for yourself. And that the more you care for yourself, the more you'll notice others caring about you. And even when that happens, you should never fully depend on anyone but yourself. And that's some of the best advice I've ever gotten to this day. So how do highly feminine women take care of themselves? Physically, they care for both their health and their appearance. They make an effort to eat well and exercise. They take care of their hair, their skin, and their nails. They put thought and effort into the way they dress and accessorize. Mentally, these women keep their minds sharp. They read. They usually have an area of expertise, and they're also open to new knowledge that can benefit them and help them mingle with the types of people in the types of places they want to be. Emotionally, they can regulate their feelings and emotions. They're not breaking down or blowing up at every little thing. They're in touch with their emotions, but they don't make decisions based on emotions alone. They always balance it out with logic. Financially, these women understand that while money isn't everything, finances are a big key to freedom and independence. So whether you work for every penny you make or someone else happily hands over the money they make to you, these women know these sources aren't permanent. And so they seek ways to save, invest, or reinvest to start businesses, build stock portfolios, and create additional sources of revenue for themselves, especially the passive kind. These women know you can't pour into others if your own well is empty, so they take time to relax and recharge often. So if your goal is to be highly feminine, make it a habit to take care of yourself on every level if you aren't doing so already. The next thing is that highly feminine women also make it a habit to treat other people well. They are polite and kind. They care about how people are doing and what people are going through. It doesn't matter if you're a 10 out of 10 in the looks department. If people feel like you only care about yourself, it will really hold you back from exuding that next level feminine energy. A pretty but self-absorbed person is nothing new. It's sadly kind of what's expected, but a beautiful woman, well put together, stopping to see why another girl is crying in the bathroom, calling to check in on a relative, especially the ones that live alone, mentoring younger girls, getting involved in charity, or just paying someone a compliment for the sake of putting a smile on their face, that's next level. These women break the stereotype that women who care about their looks and love makeup and heels are just self-absorbed. They make sure the people around them are doing well and feeling good. We all know what the great Maya Angelou told us. People will forget what you said and people will forget what you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. The next habit I would say is that highly feminine women know how and when to set boundaries, and they do so often. We just talked about treating people well, but that absolutely doesn't mean being walked all over. Because feminine women love and take care of themselves, they are quick to cut off anything and anyone that isn't respectful of or beneficial to them. They know their time and attention is valuable, so if someone doesn't know how to act, they have no problem saying, "I'm gonna get going," or declining the next offer. When it comes to bad behavior, highly feminine women have low to no tolerance. Next, in a world where people are always clamoring to be seen, heard, and paid attention to, someone who is able to lean back a bit is a breath of fresh air. And I think this is actually one of the biggest tells of highly feminine women. They know their worth, so they're not desperate for attention. And they know that not all attention is good attention. Listen, there are some toxic people whose attentions you'll wish you never got. It's better to be a little bougie than easy access. I'm not saying to put up massive walls, but maybe just build a few gates to keep the riffraff out. Not everyone has access to highly feminine women. They observe people and situations first, then carefully decide what or who they want to get involved with. Another habit you'll notice is that highly feminine women embrace other women on a regular basis because they know iron sharpens iron and that there is nothing like a great group of girlfriends to hold you down. And I'm sure we've all had our experiences. There are great women and there are not so great women out there, but seek out the good ones and don't let the bad ones deter you. Highly feminine women make it a habit to spend time with their girls, learn from the more experienced women, mentor younger women, and uplift all kinds of women, either in their families and friend groups, at work, or even on social media. Do this and I guarantee you the right women will return this support in spades, especially when you need it the most. Next, highly feminine women have a habit of being unique in some way. And I'm not talking about the loud, performative, attention-seeking kind of uniqueness. I just mean they tend to have a little bit of their own thing going on. All of us on this channel are interested in enhancing our femininity, right? But we're all going to execute that a little differently. For example, we can all agree that our nails should be done, but how we do them is going to be different. We don't all have to do nude oval-shaped nails. Some of us will prefer a French manicure. Others like that glamorous Hollywood red. Some will want to do an oval shape. Some will go square shape. Some will prefer short, some long. You see where I'm going with this? We don't all have to do the same exact thing. Highly feminine women tend to focus both on what they like and what suits them. They don't throw out their entire wardrobe every time a new trend hits. Or if super long hair is what's popular, but they like and look better with hair just below their shoulders, they do that. And it's fine to be inspired by things, but remember to always leave some room for your preferences, what you like, and what flatters you. Lastly, highly feminine women make it a habit to move accordingly. This means they know exactly how to match energy. You will never catch them breaking their back, bending over backwards, and crawling over broken glass for someone who is barely paying attention to them. These women are not claiming people who are not claiming them. If you play it cool with them, they play it cool with you. If you go hard for them, they will go hard for you. And when we talk about moving accordingly, highly feminine women also know that there is a time and place for everything. You won't catch them wearing a microscopic miniskirt to a funeral, or scream laughing in a library or Starbucks where people are clearly trying to work. They understand that when in Rome, you should do as the Romans do and not go out of your way to ruffle any feathers or make the experience of others uncomfortable or unpleasant. Basically, common courtesy. Now, I'm not going to say that all of these habits are easy to develop, but you're not looking for easy. You want to be highly feminine and unforgettable. So take care of yourself, treat others well, set healthy boundaries, embrace other women, and don't be afraid to embrace your personal unique streak. Move accordingly with people and situations, and that's exactly what you'll be, a highly feminine woman. Until next time, ladies, stay feminine, stay focused, and have fun.